Hey, this is Damon Nelson, and I wanted to walk you through our offices just to show you kind of what the tools are that we're using and show you you can do this just about anywhere you want. I have an office I share with several different companies, and we all do work that's very similar, so we trade off a lot of skill sets back and forth whenever we're doing videos. And so anyway, this is my company at Web Designs. We do online marketing, virtual studio. Also have Launch Ninjas, which is part owner of the VidPenguin system. And so anyway, let's take a walk through here. Okay, when you first come in, you're going to see our reception area. I'm a big fan of the 50s advertising, so I have a bunch of advertising books from the 50s, from the admin era, from the Mad Men era. So anyway, that's what our suite with the photographer, and that's he does a lot of scenic scenes of Dallas. So anyway, this is our virtual studio. I've got a recording light on just to show you what it all looks like. And this is a green screen room, and all it is I share it with my photographer friend, and that's his equipment there, but he's got a couple light boxes that I borrow occasionally, and he's got some wardrobe. And basically, he has just a sheet over a frame. And that right there is all he does, and he pulls in $300 a business headshot. He does a lot of editing with it, but you can kind of see. And I'm going to show you behind the scene here. So I just take this framework down here, and I have a complete green screen. Now, I've lit it with fluorescence back here, and then we have some spots there and there that will set up on the actor. An idea of kind of what we have going on. This is one of our offices, and that's one of my suite mates, Jake. Wave.
Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you. Come on back against the time.
This is our planning room. I'll bring in outsourcers occasionally, or contract labor, to do direct mail pieces. I've been doing direct mail pieces for a long time. And this is also our conference room where we'll do a little bit of planning with our funnels that we have online, and then also our offline marketing campaigns. And my photographer is in here, but he's got his office closed. And this is kind of our war room right here where we strategize, and I'll bring in some contract labor to do like help write emails, and they'll do a lot of banner advertising for me. Of course, more whiteboards, and you know, everybody has to have a kitchen. And this is my office. I just got some new blinds. I got a construction crew here redoing the blinds and cleaning the windows a little bit. Anyway, here's what I want to show you primarily is I can set up a kind of a studio, and pardon the mess down there. But this is just like anybody's office, and I'll show you the equipment I'm using. And the equipment is not that expensive. So, you know, everybody has a printer. This printer is about almost 8-9 years old, and it's a workhorse. And I got a new HP printer over there. But let's take a look at the breakdown of everything that I have. You got to have your standard desk. Of course, you got to have a coffee cup. And this is a desktop system. I'm using a PC. It's an Asus. It's got a powerful video card and a large power supply and a large hard drive storage. And then I've got a backup storage on top. As far as recording video, you need a good headphones set, and that Sony headphone right there. I don't know the model number, but it's a few years old, but it's over-the-ear headphone, and it's a studio monitor headphone. So I want to say it was probably around $120 on Amazon a few years back. That same model is probably $30 or $40 right now on Amazon. But the more important thing is to do video editing, you need a large screen or you need a dual screen setup. And so I went with a dual screen setup. And then here's the tools of the trade. I'll show you this. This is a blue they call it a blue Snowball, and it's got a USB cable going into the computer. The other is, I know it's small, but it's my Logitech webcam. And that's the model is 920 webcam, and that's about $100, and the blue nowadays is probably about $70. And I got the Isolator frame around it here. That Isolator frame helps eliminate noise, things that I might drop on the desk or anything like that. And you need tripods. I got tripods everywhere. And what I'm doing is I'm carrying a handheld video camera. This is a Canon HD Vixia HF21. And I think it's a couple of $100, but this is an older model, and you can get them online used for probably less than $100 now, and they do a great job. They'll do full HD compatible video. So anyway, this is just a simple little tripod here. I think it's probably $30, and then that's my standing tripod. And then I've got a light box, and actually the light box is from my photographer, and if you'll notice, one of the stays is broken on top, so he's letting me use it. This light box is probably brand new on Amazon. You're looking probably about $150. I have a whole set of light boxes just like this that I made for less than $30. But you got to go to Home Depot, and it takes you a full day to build them. But the design is online. Just search video light boxes, and it'll show you how to make them if you got the time. Now, the reason I like this one, this is it's got a dual setting on it, and when I turn it on, I can turn on and off individual lights, and it dims the front of it. So anyway, I keep them all on, and of course that's just the on-off switch. And that's what you really need, is you need a good light system. And then you see me all the time sitting here. Now, some of the things I don't tell people, when you're looking at me from here, I try to clean my desk a little bit, but if you'll notice, I always have something on my right and on my left side. So that's a blue Yeti. And the Yeti is, I like the Yeti if I'm interviewing people. It is a USB, but it also is an XLR connection also on bottom. And then every advertiser in the world, if you're a madman expert, you need Ogilvy on advertising. That's the classic book on print advertising, and it's what changed advertising in the 50s. So anyway, I think I've kind of explained everything pretty well, but really the simplicity of it is, to do video marketing, you need to have a dual screen, preferably I like PC, but a lot of people are using Macs. You need a good microphone, and good microphones now are probably less than $100. I like the Blue series, and you want a USB microphone. And the webcam, the Logitech 920, has a really good stereo quality microphone with it. So if all you do is buy that Logitech webcam right there, you can get a pretty good microphone with it. If I'm on Skype or Zoom or GoToWebinar, I'm typically using the blue Snowball as my audio source, and then using the Logitech as my webcam. But if I'm doing any type of just webcam recordings, I'll use the microphone built into the Logitech. So anyway, oh, and I have a noise isolator right here. You can see it. I think that was probably, at the time I bought it, it was probably $79, $89 on Amazon. It gives me just enough reflection so it gives it a more softer recording, because it doesn't let the the noise bounce off the walls and come back. So as I'm recording, it's just enough that it doesn't make it sound like an echo's coming back. And you don't need this. You know, it depends on the room that you're in, but when I have that door closed, I get an echo back. So when I put that there, it cut out all the echoes. This is Damon Nelson with VidPenguin, and I'm glad you're watching my animation domination. And I know this is kind of an amateur video here, but I wanted to show you kind of the tools that we use. They're not expensive. And if you have just the basics, if you have Camtasia, you have a webcam and a light, you have 99% of everything you need for internet marketing. And then you add either a PowerPoint or one of the animation software, and then you have a better system than most people did 10 years ago that were doing this professionally. So congratulations on being a VidPenguin member, and I really look forward to talking to you soon. Bye-bye.